Good morning, everyone. Today we are starting with our first session of the family-related counseling. We will look into the details of the functions of the family. So everybody knows what functions a family has to do. Why is that you have to know it again? So here we are looking from a counseling perspective, a slightly a different perspective. When someone approaching for a family counseling or having trouble in family issues or having trouble in their family, generally the counseling takes a different sequence. And then I want you to kind of bring in some understanding about what is important when we are looking from family counseling perspective. So this is more like an awareness that I want to bring in, as I kind of explained in my previous week's video, that awareness is the first step towards solving any problem. So here we are mainly looking into a family unit. When we say family unit, it is usually the immediate family members who are there living under one roof in a home is called a family. But sometimes important people may not be living in this unit where they are included as part of family counseling sessions, starting with the immediate members, and then if required we will also include the important family members, extended family members, uh, who might help us in understanding the relationship of the basic family unit in much more better perspective. So as I kind of sensitized in the previous session, mainly here, when a family is approaching for having some issues between their family members, so the important aspect that is considered here is from the perspective of the developmental stages. Now I'll explain you what these developmental stages are so that you have some idea about them. So each family, as it is moving on from the beginning of forming a couple, getting married, from the courtship to the marriage, and then moving on different developmental stages, like there is a stage where there's only couple in the family, where they can give a lot of time to each other, quality time to each other and their careers. But when the family unit moves on into the next developmental stage of having a child, especially young children and preschoolers, the kind of family environment, especially from the emotional perspective, the emotional needs of the family changes, and the couple has to be mentally be prepared for this parental roles that they need to. And especially the first child coming is usually associated with some anxiety, uh, as it is a new kind of situation for the couple. Usually the parents or the grandparents sometimes might render a helping hand, but for those couples who are not having that possibility, it is the couple who has to handle these kind of situations of rearing young children. So the kind of emotional environment here is much more required in terms of being more flexible, accommodating to the needs of the growing children and also the new emerging personalities and temperaments of these children. So more flexible approach, more patient, and changes in the lifestyle, changes in their food patterns, all these come into picture when there are young children in families. Moving on with school going children, again, the emotional needs of the family change. Here mainly the focus is on child rearing and disciplining the children, and introducing the children to various institutes outside the family, socializing or uh, uh, institutional socializing and schooling, extracurricular activities, introducing them to sports or other extracurricular activities. And a lot of time is spent on taking care of these kind of activities by the couple. And it is important that the parents share their responsibilities, since both the couples these days are into full-time careers. It's important that this brings in a much more added kind of stress in the family when there are children actively going to the school. So it's important that that emotional environment of be able to handle all these activities by sharing them is very important here. And moving on with the adolescent group, the scene completely moves on from the childhood to much more um, a kind of an kind of child growing into a kind of adolescent, like we have discussed the kind of changes that they are a kind of moving on to much more wanting to become more independent. And it's important for the parents also to prepare for meeting these needs at the same time, helping the youngsters to figure out and focus more on the building their careers, and then being more friendly from the parental perspective is the emotional aspect required here. And as the adolescent move on to the young adulthood, and then they are ready to launch out, whether because of their jobs or due to their getting married. So this is the time where the actual couple being back together after the busy child rearing over 20 years or 25 years, that's when the couple starts spending the time again. This is like a launching out kind of a period where the grown-up children starts moving out of their parental home and then start establishing their own lives. So here again, moving on with the couple again starting to face each other with the present situations, the middle age, mainly it is the middle age period where the parents, especially the parent who could not be active in their careers, can take on their careers again. And then this is the period where usually it lasts another decade and a half, where the couple starts re-establishing their relationship. So activities related to the recreation, career, and whatever the extra activities that one has missed out in the previous periods, developmental periods, this is the time where they can actively get into these kind of activities, be it religious or socializing, and whatever the interest that they want to nourish. And moving on from the middle age, again moving on to the old age, this is the period of retirement, as well as it starts kind of getting into a period where the one spouse is kind of lost, and then the family ends with losing the second spouse. So this is how the developmental stage, the main focus here is on the changing emotional needs of the family according to the developmental stage they are in is very important. And being flexible and being able to change or change the priorities according to the developmental need of the family is very important for nourishing a family unit. So here, looking at the two important aspects of the family, a family starts with courtship, where Usually it is the period where young couple are sexually attracted. That's how the young couple choose. And then usually being in love is the concept where one of the person is looking forward for meeting their emotional needs, irrespective of the other person is able to meet or not. And then there is no logic here. Mainly that's where youngsters, when they are in love, they usually kind of um, more keen on kind of moving on with the relationship. However, it is practically important to take enough time in order to understand this period, whether the other partner can actually meet their emotional needs or not. So it is important that the courtship lasts a good period of time, so that the couple are able to figure out that their emotional needs can be met by each other. So here sometimes especially in arranged marriage settings, where there may not be a situation like this, where they may start understanding each other post marriage. And then sometimes these days couple are more preferring a live-in kind of a relationship, which they may or may not move into a marriage kind of a situation. So the changing phases of this family system from the beginning, as it is moving on, is changing based on the lifestyles, based on the kind of value system that the society is bringing in. And also moving on with the kind of there are families where as they enter into this developmental kind of stage, there are families that are kind of expanding, where they have children, and then they are actively moving on with the schooling and the launching of their children towards establishing into their own families and careers. And there is a phase of contraction of the family, like I explained in the previous developmental stages, where as the couple enter into middle phase, there is an empty nest kind of a situation, where the last child of the family leaves home in order to form their own life. And then this is the period where the couple start feeling again the emptiness after all the busy years of the child rearing. So it's important that they plan enough. The retirement plans should be made, and then they have to make sure that there are enough resources for them to have their comfortable living. And moving on with the old age is again it's a situation where ideally um, if the old age couple are able to live near their kids, and then it can be a active grandparenthood, where they can actively involve in taking care of their grandchildren. But because of the couple moving usually moving away from the old children or old parents, so institutionalization of the parents is also coming into a kind of situation, with the changes in the way of looking at the you know uh, whatever the kind of moving on with the jobs or careers or whatever the reasons could be. So institutionalization of the parents is also becoming one of the way of moving on with the old age. And then here every family may not be moving in the same course. Sometimes there can be variations in the family, like say if there are other new situations or other unexpected uncertain situations coming into picture, like a death in the family, or a diagnosis of a chronic kind of illness like cancer, or any other long term illness, or there can be a loss of job or migration. Any unexpected stress that is coming in the way can be an added stress, along with meeting the emotional needs of the family members. So here it needs a much more kind of understanding and integrity of the family members in order to handle these additional stressors. And in fact, the family bonding and the attachment will become much more better when they are able to handle these stressful situations, not only the emotional needs, but also these unexpected situations, like at present that we are in a situation of the corona, which is affecting everybody's economy and their lifestyles have been, including our children's lifestyle has been changed dramatically. So when unexpected situations, these kind of long-term situations come into picture, it adds more stress. And the unity and emotional strength of the family is very important in order to handle these kind of situations. So the message that I wanted to bring in this functions of the family from the psychological perspective is mainly that if the attachment is secure with with your children, and then more from the perspective of being attached is more able to kind of give a kind of secure feeling for the children, and where they can face the much more complex world without any fears. That's more important than giving them, as finances are equally important, but the emotional strength for the children in order to face their life stressors, in order to especially when they have done some mistake, they should come back to the parents with a feeling that yes, whether the whole world understands me or not, my parents are there in order to they will support me, they will help me to handle the situation. That kind of attachment need to be nourished, and it's very important at the present day situations where a lot of uncertainties and with the complex kind of system outside the family. It's important that the children are securely attached to the immediate family members. And not to mention that the families coming to us having troubles, having issues with bringing the children into kind of issues, if the couple are not able to handle their relationship, involving the children into them, especially in families where there is an alcoholism or where there are issues that are affecting the smooth running of the family. When kids are involved, and then they are used as a kind of weapons or instruments in order to sideline one parent, and it is a little bit difficult condition for the children, and it can have lifelong effect on their personalities. So this is a message that I want to bring in for the viewers, where functioning of the family is not just running the family and just providing the basic necessities or providing comforts for the family. It is your availability, especially the emotional availability to your spouse and emotional availability to the kids is very important, and being able to have that flexibility as the children are growing and the growing needs and changing needs of the family. Thank you so much.